tax would be considered ongoing, one-time, ongoing, quarterly, none of the above. It's a one-time. We talked about that. You only pay that one time at the beginning when you buy the house. You've got a home valued at $125,000. What's the land transfer tax? You subtract 30, that's $0 on that. We are left with 95,000, subtract 60,000. If you want to, you can just say that's 300 bucks. Like you max out on it. Subtract, that's 35,000. I pay 1% on that because I paid half here. This is 1%, so that would be 350. So if you combine that, you get $650. So that is the final answer there. That's one mark. 187,200. What would be the taxes there? Right? You take away 30,000. That's $0. You're left with 157,200. Subtract 60. You pay 300 on that. That'd be 97,200. Take away 60,000 again. You pay 600 on that portion. You'll be left with 37,200. That gets taxed 1.5%. Okay, because you went 0, 0.5%, 1%, 1.5%. So 37,200 times 0.015. That's $558 there. And you add it all up, it's $1,458. So $1,458 is your total on that one. So this page is worth 3 marks. Maybe I will do the preventative maintenance right here. So some options would be clean gutters or eavesdrops. You can say slope soil away from home. You could say extend downspout 4 to 6 feet away from home. You can say check sump pump, right? Check sump pump regularly, regularly. You can say inspect the roof for any damaged shingles. You can say replace the furnace filter regularly. You can talk about that. Anybody else have one that I didn't mention that you're wondering about? There's so many things around the house, right? Maggie, you have one?
The dryer, like vents.
Yes. Clean the dryer vents. I didn't talk about that, so you knew about it. Yeah. I'm going to talk about that a little bit more later. That's actually very important. The lint that gets trapped in the dryer vent hose is very flammable, okay? So yes, I will show you what I do to clean that. That's a good one. Clean the dryer vent regularly. Question 4. So you have a house worth $398,000. It's going to be a little longer, okay? My bad. That's 0. That's 368. 500. I subtract 60,000 from it. I pay 300 on that. I'm left with 308, 500. Subtract 60,000 again. You pay 600 on that. That leaves you with 248, 500. You subtract 50,000. You pay 750 on that. That leaves you with 198, 500. That gets taxed 2%. I don't have the key in front of me, that I'm just going freestyle here. 3970. Okay. We're gonna be a little bit more specific here, okay? You're gonna get half a mark if you show 300, 600, and you show up, you show the 750, that's also half a mark. Another half a mark for the 3970, and then for adding all of that up, right? Because the total is 5620 if you did this right, if you add everything up. You get a full mark for that. So essentially, this question is worth 3 marks, okay? If you get the 5620, I mean, you get 3 out of 3. I'm not gonna argue with you on that one. I find it hard for you to get to that answer without showing all those numbers. So here we have a home in Winnipeg, and he wants to insure his property, so he owns it, with a replacement value of $195,000, comprehensive, $500 deductible. Please don't worry about the tax. I need to upgrade some of my ICs yet. So insurance, we're talking about a table, right? So we're in Winnipeg, and it's comprehensive. So I have to go Winnipeg comprehensive, and I go to 195,000, which is 742. Okay, I gotta grab that number, 742. I'm not over, so I don't need to worry about that overage. And I also don't need to worry about multiplying this by 1.10. This is it, 742 is it. Okay, 1 mark for that. It's literally just grabbing a number in this case. Next, we have a house in area 2. Replacement value is 315, so that's over 200K. I'm gonna already go ahead and subtract 200,000 from it. So I'm over by 115,000, okay? That is something that I would make sure I understand. It's that much over the max. So if you do your insurance here, area 2, we want a standard, area 2. So I'm going to area 2, standard, 519, and take the 275 with you as well. 519 plus, it's okay to do this, 275 over 1,000. Do that first if you want, and then how much you're over by. It works the same way. I want a $500 deductible, so I don't need to multiply this by 1.10. So here it goes, 1 mark for the 519, 1 mark for that piece right there. This is gonna be a 3-mark question. So then it's 519 plus this part. That is $316.25. You add those two up. That gives you $835.25. Right there. So 3 marks for this question if you get to $835.25. So 1, 2, 3. So we cross off the 1 point here. Just make this out of 3. So this page is worth 7. If you did, we're going to do the preventative maintenance at the end. We're just going to add that at some point if you did get that right. So 7 and 3, that's 10 for me, plus 3 marks for each, 1 mark for each preventative maintenance item. So we're going to make this out of 13 total. So 10 is the questions themselves, 3 marks for the preventative maintenance items. So put your first and last name on there, and then pass it forward.